up, Rich?
Hey, buddy, how are you?
Yeah, pretty good.
Well, I see you've made some progress on the F-150.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's looking like it's coming together.
So far, so
And
good.
apart.
Yeah, we're still deconstruction stage. But,
Yeah.
hopefully, within another day or two, this will be going back to the rebuilding part
Yep.
of it. So I still got, as you see in the video, we cut the header out. And now I've just got to separate what's left of it. From
Get it out of the channel and then peel the rest of the roof stuff off.
And so I'm figuring the rest of this day I'll finish it up and we'll show it later on down the road. Y'all don't care.
On the next episode.
Yeah, they don't care about all that stuff. They
Right.
just like to see the progress. So we got the front end done.
Yeah, so why don't you kind of go over, Mike, and just explain what you really had to do. It's pretty minimal, but you had a couple nice little touches too. So why don't you just explain what you did?
Yeah, so, as you see in the damage was all down the middle of it. So I had to re-weld the bumper brackets onto the frame. So I changed those. Had to change the radiator, condenser, the grill, the shutter assembly, and also even with the headlights, they were sitting in the trunk, and or let's say the bed.
Right.
And the water.
One of them had some water damage.
Yeah. So the outline of this thing is chrome, and the water had dissolved the chroming process or whatever. Okay. So I ended up tearing the headlights apart. I didn't video any of that. It's been covered a million times.
Yeah.
And I painted all the chrome areas black.
Yeah, it looks good. It goes with the rest of it.
It looks good. And then, of course, like I said, we added this little extra grill. This is a Raptor style grill.
Yeah,
and then I put
it looks
the Raptor
great.
style bumper on. And this is all aftermarket. This didn't fit so well.
Because it's aftermarket.
Yeah.
Aftermarket, you usually have to do slight mods to get it to work.
Yeah, it's flopping around, so I had to make some brackets and some things to support it. But
Sure.
bottom line is, it's pretty much done. I just got to paint it. So I'm going to end up painting this black.
Right.
And then
And it's a three-piece, right?
Yeah,
so
it's
that's
three
why
pieces.
you don't see those on there.
Yeah, this part here bolts up, and so I'm going to paint this body color, and I'm going to paint this black, and so it just kind of,
Yeah, they'll
flow.
go all together.
and eventually we'll get a hood and get the roof done and get it painted, and then we'll move on to some of the other little
Cool.
issues. But overall, I'm figuring, another month,
Yeah.
maybe two,
Okay.
and we'll be through with this project.
Yeah. Hopefully, maybe next weekend we're at least throwing the new roof panel on
Let's hope so.
and check and fit, and then we'll do some drilling and riveting.
Yeah, it won't.
All
I don't
right.
think it'll take long once we get the drilling part done. It'll, a couple of 3 hours will be done and over, and then
Right.
it'll be inspection time, and hopefully everything goes
Yes,
good.
because you
there.
got to get it together, but not paint anything so they can see all the stuff. Correct?
Yeah, you can prime. My understanding, you can prime.
Yeah.
Like if, like on this pillar up here
Right.
on the top, I got to do a little bit of body work there, so I can fix it, get it straightened out, and prime it. But that's as far as you go.
Okay.
And
Well,
so-
that's good.
But
Yeah,
other
there's
than that,
nothing major on
No.
the rest of that.
That's easy stuff. Even this has not been too bad, other than drilling the rivets.
Yeah.
Those
They're a little tough, aren't they?
I don't know what they are. I'd like to see one, but at the same time,
Yeah.
I'm hoping this is the only time I'll do this.
That's
so we'll just
excellent.
carry on.
Yeah.
Moving forward.
There, I like it.
Yeah. So, anyway,
All right.
Hope
Cool.
you guys enjoy.
All right, brother.
Guys, so we're getting a little closer. All my parts finally came in, and as you can see, I've got the core support installed, the new oil cooler, new condenser, new radiator, new fans. I still got to put the degas bottle in, but anyway, everything's coming together. And I just kind of the only reason I'm doing this little short video, or this little video here, is I kind of wanted to show the routing of everything, because I looked all over the internet and I couldn't find anything. So now mine does not have the forward facing camera, and so what it does have, and if you've got like mine, you're going to have a series of 5 plugs. You're going to have one here that goes to the fog lamps, one here for the horn, one here for the hood latch, open and closed, one here for the shutter, and the last one is going to be for the little temp sensor. And that little harness, this harness here for the, actually my bad, shutter, and this is the temp sensor, and that goes down, and it attaches to the shutter. It's just a little short run, And as you can see, I've got all new Ford stuff. I didn't even play around with the aftermarket to try to save a few bucks. Now, some of you that might be paying attention, you'll kind of notice the radiator. Now, this radiator is for the, I guess, the extra heavy duty towing package. And so for right now, I'm going to leave it like it is. If I decide that I need this, I will add it, and I already have the radiator in it. I'm going to actually cap both of those and actually have one of them vent. I've got an air filter for it, or I should say one of those little brass screen filters for like a carburetor or whatever. That I'm going to use to plug out the other one so it can breathe. What else we got going on? Of course, you know, we got the bumper brackets. You've seen that. All the glass is out. Now, one of the little crazy things here is Ford, for in their infinite wisdom, they always keep changing the connectors. And so in the case of this, I don't know if it shows up real well. It looks like a crush washer with an O-ring on the outside. I've never seen anything like it. So I'm going to try to locate those before I put these back up. And it's some of you would probably say, well, you know, the system's been open, you know. Well, it's got a new dryer. It comes with a condenser, but also, yes, it has been open, but it's been open for a short period of time. All I can do is pump it down. I was going to put a new compressor and flush everything, but I think for this, I'm just going to try it, see what happens. Maybe I can get lucky and everything will be okay. A couple other little things. So like this bolt here for the horns, the bolts for the hood latch, and also the bolts, if you see here and here, these are I guess you could call them self-tapping. It's kind of a puzzle. Luckily, I've got all the screws and all the hardware that came with it, and so those are kind of funky, like I said, little self-tapping. I believe these are 10 millimeters self-tapping, and the other ones are 8 millimeter heads, the ones down here. And also, like when you buy the radiator, I was concerned about, you know, having the rubber bumpers and everything. Well, luckily I had everything, but with the new radiator, it comes with new lower bumpers. And if you could see right down here in the hole, that kind of whitish grayish looking, that's a rubber bumper. And if you look up there in the hole here, that's the upper mount. And so like I say, I'm trying to show this for other people that might be looking to do something like this. And of course, all that's really left, like I said, degas bottle, AC lines, and this thing will be good to go. I've got these little, I guess you call them shrouds, whatever. This one's torn. I'm not so sure if I'm going to fix it or not. It's, you know, it's down here and it's hidden. You won't ever see it. It's down on the lower end. And then, of course, there's another one on the other side. And it all attaches to the radiator in these little extra holes. And I believe it comes around and attaches to the, if I'm not mistaken, I think it attaches to the shutter assembly. But anyway, we're getting a little closer. We're going to crank it up, run it, put some heat in it, change the oil. So far so good. It's looking pretty good. It's nice to see a little forward progress. Of course, we still got all that to go, but we'll get there. We'll get it done. Here we go, guys. We've been running for a little while, probably 15-20 minutes. Temperature's staying right in the middle. Kind of one of those things I'm having an issue with. I think the clock spring is bad. I'm not able to clear any of this. It's amazing that the horn blows, but it's not unheard of, one working and not the other. But anyway, the engines were quiet. I've already got enough time in it. I've already changed the oil. And oh yeah, fans are working. That was one of the things I was concerned about. So yeah, so far so good. Holding good temperature. Engine is super quiet. Like I said, I can't complain. This is turning out pretty good. Everything looks pretty good. We're just going to continue on, fix everything as it comes up, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the video.
Here again.
Yeah, I'm working. So we're just kind of hitting some of the little upgrades we're doing to this F-150. As you can see, we put a new shutter assembly, but I also wanted to, instead of going back to the original stuff, I went to the aftermarket.
Why not?
Typical, upgrade most people do. The Raptor front grille. Real simple to install. I don't think we really need to get too involved on that part, but if you look here, it's just held on with 4 bolts on the top. Disconnect the wiring harness, and there's 2 more bolts down in the bottom corner. So
And you might as well make that change since you had to buy one anyway.
yeah. So and it's got the 3 lights. I'm not real sure if I'm going to run them or not, but yeah, I can hook that up later. Not a big deal. So anyway, let's get it apart.
All right. You guys all take care, and if you like this video, please like
Subscribe.
and share, and don't forget the bell. All right, take care.